Foundation. Quite a while back, vampires had concluded that the most effective way to guarantee the endurance of their species was for three seniors, Viktor, Marcus, and Amelia, to jump frog through time, one decision while the other two dozed, each being stirred at their named time as per a never-to-be-broken pledge. Present time. Three passing sellers, Celine, Rigel, and Nathaniel, follow two Lycans into a metro station in an anonymous European city. A firearm fight follows in which Rigel is killed, one of the Lycans moves away, and Nathaniel comes up missing. In the turmoil, Celine makes two revelations. 1. The Lycans have contrived a bright shot that can kill vampires, and 2. There gives off an impression of being an enormous band of Lycans storing up under the tram. Celine hustles back to caution the vampires at Craven's rich manor that sits on the edges of the city, yet they are more keen on the garments they will wear at this evening's conventional party with the coven from across the extraordinary sea, in festival of the impending arousing of Marcus by Amelia, the flow-ruling senior. Not intrigued by their exhilarations, Celine sees some computerized photographs Rigel took of the Lycans and sees that they seem to have been following a human. A PC search uncovers the human is Michael Corvin, an understudy at a nearby medical clinic.
In the interim, the injured Lycan has gotten back to the Lycan Nook with the awful news that he lost the up-and-comer he was following, as well as to have the silver projectiles and stars got out from underneath his body so he can recover. Celine visits Michael Carvin's condo. While sneaking around, she hears a telephone message about his contribution in some shootout. Presently persuaded that she is correct about the Lycans following Michael, she attempts to grill him similarly as his condo is struck by a pack of Lycans. While Celine holds them off, Michael gets away from in the lift. However, the entryways open to an up-close and personal showdown with Lucian, the ongoing head of the Lycans. Celine endeavors to shoot Lucian, yet he is determined to gnawing Michael and spitting the blood into a vial which he takes to burn. The Lycan specialist who has been exploring people with the last name of Corvin, such a long ways with pessimistic outcomes. He investigates Michael's blood and articulates it, positive. Celine and Michael make an escape together in her vehicle, however Celine has lost a ton of blood in her battle with the Lycans. She drops, the vehicle jumps into a waterway. Michael saves her, ties her injury, then, at that point, passes out himself. At the point when Celine stirs, she returns the oblivious Michael to the vampire's chateau, bringing about the fury of Craven, who believes that Celine should be his future sovereign and is desirous. In spite of the fact that it is prohibited to dig into the past, Celine concludes to do a little finding out about the historical backdrop of the Vampire-Lycan War, especially the part on the fall of Lucian. She sees that the Lucian in one of the photos is wearing the very emblem that she saw the ongoing Lucian wearing during the battle at Michael's condo. Could he and the Lucian that Craven evidently killed quite a while back be very much the same? Might Craven and Lucian at some point contrive together? Against the agreement rules, Celine chooses to stir Viktor and request his direction. Michael has started having mental trips and needs to realize what is befalling him. Celine takes him to their Lycan cross-examination room in the city with the goal that he can stow away for the evening. She likewise gives him the uplifting news he has been chomped by a Lycan, and during the following full moon, tomorrow evening, he will transform into one. Celine then binds Michael to a seat, gives him a weapon with silver projectiles, and encourages him to utilize it on himself on the off chance that she isn't back by tomorrow evening. After Celine shows up back at the manor, Viktor has completely stirred and is being advised by Craven. At the point when Viktor discovers that he's been stirred an entire 100 years early, he is enraged. Not even Celine's endeavors to make sense of her discoveries conciliate him. As a matter of fact, Viktor essentially advises Celine to allow Craven to deal with one or the other. She will be decided by the chamber for breaking the contract. The following evening, it is the evening of the full moon. It is the ideal opportunity for Amelia's train to show up, and Craven has requested Soren and his group to get her and the committee individuals. Erica, who has needed to be Craven's mate for quite a while, slices the capacity to the principal entryway, permitting Celine to hurry to Michael. Celine discharges Michael, yet they are gone after by Lycans. Celine stays to battle while Michael leaps through a window. At the point when Michael lands on his feet exactly 5 or 6 stories beneath, he is quickly caught by Lycans acting like police. En route to the Lycan Nook, Michael starts the change. The Lycans pull over, and they portion Michael with a catalyst to stop the change. Celine has caught Scorch and carries him to Viktor, where Seer is compelled to make sense of how, for a really long time, the Lycans have been attempting to join the bloodlines. They've been trying relatives of Alexander Corvinus, a 5th-century Hungarian warlord. What last one standing of a plague desolated his town and transformed him into the principal godlike. From Corvinus' posterity, one turned into the vampire line, one turned into the Lycan line, and one stayed human. However, conveyed the engraving of the first eternality infection concealed in its hereditary code in lethargic structure and went down through the ages to Michael Corvin. Lucian plans to infuse himself with blood taken from Michael and from a strong vampire senior, making a crossover, both Lycan and vampire, however more grounded than both. Worried that Amelia has not yet shown up, a gathering of vampires is shipped off. Figure out what's taking such a long time. They find that Amelia and the committee individuals have all been killed, having been chomped by Lycans. Likewise, Amelia's blood has been completely depleted. At the point when Viktor finds out, he arranges Celine to kill Michael. In the meantime, Michael is being held at the Lycan lair, where his dreams have abruptly become clear and he presently understands which began the Vampire-Lycan War. Lucian and Viktor's little girl Sonia experienced passionate feelings for and mated, making a mixture youngster that Viktor wouldn't permit, so he, Viktor, put Sonia, his own little girl, in the sun where she charred while Lucian was made to watch, his own girl consumed alive only for cherishing me, says Lucian piercingly. And Viktor has gone through the most recent 600 years eradicating the Lycan species so the bloodlines won't ever mix. Craven realizes he's been found out. He was for sure allied with Lucian. Together, they arranged Lucian's demise a long time back so Lucian could hide out. At the point when Michael attempts to get away, he is additionally shot by Craven. As Michael lies overflowing silver nitrate from his injuries, Craven recounts her dim dad, Viktor. Her family wasn't killed by Lycans, however, by Viktor himself. Since Celine helped him to remember Sonia, he saved her and raised her as his own. Celine is staggered.